My name is Natasha Walker. My video is over a daughter who cannot communicate well with her parents. In the video, it's her mom and her. We talk about communication problems with the family, communication problems at home, communication problems with the cell phone, and what to do with the communication problems and how to fix the problem.
Session we've had. Your problem is that you're a mother and daughter who don't see each other and communicate very well. Can we talk a little bit more about that?
Sure.
Okay, give me an example of a technical Wednesday night.
Technical Wednesday night. She comes in from school. She has a sorry attitude. We get into an argument. We try to communicate. She storms off to her room.
Okay, now I want to hear what you say a Wednesday night is like.
I just go to my room and sit there. Because there's nothing to do, and I sit here and I want to come up. I come upstairs and I want to go bowling or hang out with my friends, and they won't let me.
Because you're too young to go out with your friends and run around all over the place.
How am I too young? I'm 15.
Because you are. 15's too young to go out with your friends. That's why kids are in trouble nowadays. Because parents let them get out here and run all over the place.
Do you feel that what she's saying is true, that all 15-year-olds that go out and hang with their friends get in trouble?
Sometimes. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
But most of them do. Because of peer pressure and because they want to do what their other friends are doing. Is that not true? So, for instance, if your other friends were not doing things, would you not join in with them and do the same things?
Just depends on what it was.
Okay.
Let's start there. Have you went out with your friends and gotten in trouble for something that you've done?
No. No.
Okay. But we have made choices before that, like we've told you, if you want to go out before, that if you make plans with us to go places, that you can do that, but you get mad over that situation too. Because you want to go with just you and your friends, and us not tag along, right?
Because I don't understand why you have to go. Just take the fun out of everything. Because my other friends don't want you with us.
Because you're 15.
Do you feel that being 15, you should be allowed to go out and do everything without them? Do you have a right?
Sometimes, yes.
And do you see kids get in trouble that are her age? Do you know of kids that have gotten in trouble at her age doing all this?
Yes, I know of kids that are younger than her that actually have babies and have been in jail and other disciplinary things.
Are you scared that she's going to become a pregnant 15-year-old?
I would hope not, but there's always that possibility. I didn't think my son would become a father as soon as he got out of high school either, but it happened.
Back on communication. We kind of fell off the tracks. Let's get back on it. Let's talk about how your communication's gone so far.
Communication. Communication is kind of small because she is on her cell phone a lot. Used to be on my cell phone a lot. Would run my battery down a lot. But she now has her own cell phone because her brother pays her bill. I wouldn't get her a cell phone because I just thought that she needed to wait until she got a job and could afford to pay her own bill because of responsibility. But he got her a cell phone, so now she stays on it all the time. And since Facebook is a big ordeal, that's where she seems to be all the time.
Snapchat.
Yeah, Snapchat. But that is her big thing, is the cell phone. So communication doesn't exist around here anymore, unless we have to yell or drag the earbuds out of her ears to get word to her.
Do you feel your cell phone's a big problem?
Kinda not. I mean, it keeps me entertained because I have nothing to do here, and I'm always talking to my friends. So that's really all I do is talk to my friends.
My next question would be, how late do you stay up on your phone?
Till my bedtime, mostly. But if I have friends over, it's like later, till like 11:30. Fast time.
How late do you think she stays up on her phone?
Probably 12, 1 o'clock fast time. And her bedtime's supposed to be 10 o'clock
10:30.
fast time. But I have went down there before and caught her giggling and talking on her phone at 12, 1 o'clock.
Those on the weekends?
No, it's been during the week. Just like the other night, she had a friend over, and I went down there and opened the bedroom door and hit her in the head with the door because she was sitting in the floor on her phone. So that goes to show that she does not abide by the rules with the phone.
Whenever I have friends over. Because I can't fall asleep because she's always laughing. And then that makes me laugh.
Actually, Destiny was trying to go to sleep, had her head under the covers, so she can't blame it on Destiny.
But I usually go to bed around 11:30 if she's here. Try to. But on my normal nights, I go to bed at 11.
So let's work on a plan to fix the communication with the cell phone. So how about when you come home, you can be on your phone for a few hours, but then before supper, you have to put the phone away in your room, and then that way you all can talk and communicate over supper together, and then you all can watch TV together and communicate more. After a few hours, you can get the phone back out until bedtime. Does that sound like a good plan?
Sure.
Do you see anything wrong with this plan?
Do you see anything wrong with the plan?
I mean, I guess, yeah. Because I don't understand why we have to have a time limit when the parents don't have a time limit.
Because we're an adult, and if you're going to have a time schedule here, then we'll put our phones up at that same time too, so that we can have a family plan, not just a child plan.
It'd still be boring. Because all we would do is fuss and argue the whole entire time.
That's why it's called a plan. We're going to have a plan to work this out. And then we'll also have a plan to work with your dad and try to have other schedules worked out to where we go bowling, maybe go to the movies or whatever on other nights, to where we can do things together also.
Let's start with picking a day out of the week to where you all are all free, to where you can go out and do something. And while we're at supper, we can start our first few ones. We can start off with a list of stuff to talk about, like how school has went for the day, and then you talk about that and how work has went, and that way everybody gets a chance to talk and communicate. How do you all feel about that?
Sounds fine to me. Is that all you have to say is good?
Sure.
Okay, I want to thank you all for letting me come in your home today. And we've worked out a plan so that at supper the phones are put away. For our next meeting, which will be in a few weeks, we'll come back and I want you all to write down what times the phones get put up and what times you all communicate and what times they get back out. What time and when you go out and what you're doing. That way we can look back and reflect on if the plan's working well, and if not, we can make changes when changes are needed. Do you all have anything else before we go?
No.
Is there anything you all would like to work on for the next time?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Well, it was a pleasure seeing you all, and thank you again very much.
Thank you.